Mix 108, the Northland's #1 hit music mix. Jeanne and Cooper here with you on this Friday morning, joined by a special guest, one of the contestants on The Voice, a local guy, sort of. We've got Kroeze. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good. So you hail from the beautiful Barron, Wisconsin area, and you're one of the folks that's contested on The Voice, which folks that watch the show saw a great performance and a couple chairs spun around for you not too long ago.
Yeah, just this last Tuesday.
And tell us a little bit about the experience of what it was like being a part of that that tryout, the blind audition, and having those chairs spin around, and what the process in your mind was when you were trying to pick your coach.
I had Blake in my mind like before it even happened. I mean, I was thinking if I could get chairs turned, I would hope that it'd be Blake. And but you never know. So I definitely digested what they were saying to me, and Blake seemed like the best fit for me. I feel like we've got the same musical background, and I don't know. That's about all the thought I guess I put into it.
It's got to be, because watching the show, just the amount of emotion that some folks that make appearances on the show, watching them react to who turns their chair and what they have to say. Were there any thoughts that you had in your mind? Obviously, it was exciting because the guy you had in mind, Blake, did want to be a part of his team. But what were the thoughts going through your mind when you were performing and right after that moment?
So prior to the performance, they film you before you go on stage, doing your jittery kind of things. And I anticipated being super nervous during that portion, and it just didn't happen. I don't know why. I don't know if my body was just helping me out, not giving me those hormones or something, but I don't know. I wasn't too nervous, didn't feel too anxious, and I hit the stage, and it's dead quiet in there. All the lights are out. There's a little guy with a flashlight that's like signaling me to start the song. And so I start feeling good, playing, not really paying attention to the chairs. I was looking over to my right. I heard the crowd go really nuts. I'm like, oh, they must have liked that. And then I look back, and Blake's looking at me, and then big adrenaline rush. Don't really remember everything after that.
I'm sure that just would, what do you do? Where you're just like, oh, my God, okay, awesome, I'm in for sure, because there's one chair.
You kind of got to just keep it together. You got to finish the song. It's going to be on TV, so.
Right.
So, Chris, we know you're back in Wisconsin now. You're on Team Blake, so you passed round 1 of the blind auditions. So what happens now? So you just hang out till they start doing the live shows, or?
Well, there's the next round after the blinds is the battle rounds, and those start on October 15th. And if I make it through those, then there's knockout rounds. I don't know exactly when those start. And then if I make it through the knockout rounds, then I make it to the live shows, and that's where people can vote.
Wow. It's just got to be mind-boggling. Like, you're in Barron, Wisconsin today, and you're going to be out in L.A., probably next week performing on TV again. That's insane.
It's nuts. It's all kind of overwhelming, and I'm just kind of trusting the process, I guess.
Right. So you've got a little bit of a history in music. We were kind of going over some of your background information, and for folks that maybe didn't catch the full detail behind some of how you got into music, can you give us a little bit of a background on that?
Yeah. I mean, it starts at a really young age. I was 6 years old. This hyper kid who couldn't pay attention. Just bouncing off the walls all the time, and my mom and dad bought me a guitar for my 6th birthday, and my dad always played around the campfire and stuff. He showed me, the classic cowboy chords, and I just kind of took it from there. I obsessed over it, and even my teachers through elementary, middle school, and high school will tell you that I was not focused on anything but that guitar.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't remember not playing music,
Sure. That's awesome to have something that you find as a passion so early on in life that you found yourself on a platform. Who would you say, if you had to pick, were a couple of your influences musically? Are there some people that you look up to, or that you try to kind of maybe emulate aspects of who they are or what they do? Or
I really like Willie Nelson a lot. He's just such a good writer, and I don't know. There's something about. A lot of people think he's got kind of, he's got a different voice, but his control of his voice is so good, and I try to emulate that a little bit.
Sure.
Huge fan of the Zach Brown Band, obviously Chris Stapleton, but not only that, like I listen to, Hank Sr., to Led Zeppelin, to Leonard Skinner, Poison, AC/DC, Warrant. All over the map.
Sure. Which is awesome, and having that deep breadth of different musical influences obviously puts you in a good and creative spot too, which is awesome. So
yeah, I play a lot of shows like by myself with an acoustic guitar, and I get some funny looks because I've done Hank Sr. and then followed by Led Zeppelin and then Zach Broman. People are like, what's going on here? Why is this jumping all over the place? But people seem to like it, so.
Very cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So is it more a matter of, do you enjoy the performing process, or kind of like you had mentioned, Willie Nelson, do you also have some writing prowess as well that you enjoy being a part of too?
I haven't had a ton of time to actually dive into writing in the last few years. I've been playing so many shows that it's been, not that I don't enjoy playing music anymore, but a lot of times when Monday rolls around, I've played 5 nights, and then Monday morning, I don't really feel like picking up a guitar.
Yeah,
sure.
That's understandable.
So that's kind of one of my goals with this too, is to kind of push me to another level where I can, get some of that passion back. And not that it's gone, but it's just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's you do something enough, and then you do it. I've done this full time. It's my source of income for the last 6 years, and at some points it does feel like a job, but then I get these little breaks, and then kind of sparks that passion back up, and that's what I'm looking for with this.
Well, Chris, we wish you the best of luck, and know your whole hometown of Barron, Wisconsin is going to be cheering you on as well, and we're going to definitely tune in, and congratulations on all your success, and go Team Blake.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, thank you so much. Good luck. We'll talk to you later.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Super cool.
He's a really cool guy.
Yeah, and looking through some of the information we were looking through before we went on the air, he, like he said, he's done a lot of different performances. He's been on stage with a number of different national acts as an opening act, and he's done a lot of cool things to get to this point. So hopefully this the show gives him a springboard to continue to follow his dreams and take him to the next level.
That's the thing that's the beauty of this show too, is that it's not just your cookie cutter certain genre of music that'll win. I'm not picking on American Idol or any of those other shows. I'm not. But that's the beauty of this show, is there's people like him that absolutely won the whole entire thing.
Right.
It doesn't have to be top 40 or whatever, even standard country. Like, it's just whatever it is. It's just based purely on his talent.
For sure.
So that's what I love about that. So he's lucky. Team Blake, it's got a good coach. So
there you go. Yeah, he's had some success over the years.
He has very
with
much
his
so,
team.
yes.
So
yeah.
As he said, he's going to be showing up again here in the next round in a matter of a little over a week or so.
Yeah,
so
next week.
Very exciting. Coming up soon, music on the way from Imagine Dragons, Max, and also remember another chance to try to get some money out of the free money machine here in Mix 108.